Let's get a precept for that, all right? Let's get Ephesians 6 and 10. So this nonprofit, all 501c3s are specifically being followed by another nonprofit organization named GuideStar. So behind the scenes, we know the spiritual realm is what's controlling the physical. So let's get a script on that.
Ephesians what?
6 and 10.
Ephesians 6 and 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in Yahweh and in the power of his might.
So this is an admonition for us Israelites. Be strong in the Most High, because that is our power in these last days. Read.
Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
So the wiles of the devil. What's the definition of wiles, my brother?
I don't know the clinical one.
Specifically, it means the smart thinking of the devil. The adversary that we are up against is ingenious. He ain't no character running around with pitchfork and horns and all that matters. This dude is ingenious, and this system that he has put together is designed to snare the children of Israel and all those that would follow the truth. Read on.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
So our war is not against flesh and blood. We really at war with the spiritual realm that is against the Most High and against the children of Israel. Read.
But against principalities,
angels,
against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
That spiritual wickedness in high places. They had the nerve to name their organization that followed the 501c3 what?
GuideStar.
GuideStar. So it's fallen angels behind the scenes that's controlling this thing. So this thing is majorly deep. But let's get into it even more. Let's pull out some of this information out this 501. Let's get to read obtaining status. The highlighted section.
Obtaining status. The basic requirements of getting tax-exempt status is that the organization is specifically limited in powers.
It's what?
Specifically limited in powers.
So you have to be limited in powers when you come into this. By right, churches are automatically exempt under the Constitution of the United States from having to take this. But these leaders that's within these churches and men.
Go back. Go around. We good.
These men that are in power or want to be over these churches willingly give over their power. Read.
Is specifically limited in powers to the purposes that the IRS classifies as tax-exempt purposes, unlike for-profit corporations that benefit from broad and general purposes. Non-profit organizations need to be limited in powers to function with tax-exempt status.
So you want to function under this, you're going to have to limit your already given rights. This show you, like, why would you even want to be under such a system that's trying to limit you when you by right already don't have to deal with that? To show you behind the scenes, there's something else going on. Let's drop that. Let's go read this section right here.
Taxable. To be taxable, a church would first need to be under the jurisdiction and therefore under the taxing authority of the government.
You see that? Why is that? Read on.
The First Amendment clearly places the church outside the jurisdiction of the civil government. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, nor prohibiting the free exercise thereof.
So now we know why Mr. Bush and all these the president that came after him, why they are specifically trying to go against and eradicate the United States Constitution, because it gives you specific rights. But these people want to throw that away. Okay? So let's get to it. Let's flip the page real quick and read that section right here. Because once again, like the Ak was bringing out, if you put yourself under this either you're in complete ignorance and have not thoroughly researched this, or you're willingly in cahoots with the beast. Read the first section.
I am not the only IRS employee who's wondered why churches go to the government and seek permission to be exempted from a tax they didn't owe to begin with, and to seek a tax deductible status that they've always had anyway. Many of us have marveled at how church leaders wanted to be regulated and controlled by an agency of government that most Americans have prayed would just get out of their lives.
You see this? Now this is coming from Steve Nesser, an ex-IRS senior official who was in wonder and awe. Why are these people trying to come under this thing when they already have exemption? You know what I'm saying? This is blowing this brother's mind. Read on, brother.
Churches are in amazingly unique positions, but they don't seem to know or appreciate the implications of what would mean to be free of government control.
Goes to show you. Now this is coming from an IRS ex-employee. What more do we need to say? That shows you that if you are dealing with this, either you are given to filthy lucre or you just don't know. And a lot, like the brother was bringing out, a lot of our people is being steered away and pulled in by being able to get the fringe benefits that's provided in the 501c3. You got anything?
No.
All right. Read section 2.
Okay.
Let's check out what happened in the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court put on record why they developed the 501c3 and what it is used for. Read it from the top.
In Bob Jones?
Yep.
In Bob Jones University versus United States 46-1 U.S. 574, the U.S. Supreme Court noted the following about the government's intended purposes for the 501c3. The court asserts that an exempt organization, one that has become a 501c3, must demonstrably serve and be in harmony with the public interest, must have a purpose that comports with the common community conscience, and must not act in a manner affirmatively at odds with the declared position of the whole government.
So what is that saying? They letting you know that if you fall under the 501c3, you are to be in complete compliance with the laws of the government. We know by studying the legislation put forth by the United States government that they are against the Bible, the laws, statutes, and commandments given to us by the Heavenly Father. So they let you know on record what they put together the 501c3 for. You got to think about it. Why would this system not get tax money from people that are raking in millions on top of millions?
Right.
It's designed to deceive us as a people, starting with Israel and then on to the rest of the nations. Got anything you want to add?
Yep. Rolling.
And on top of that, when you dig a little further, you'll find out that this legislation was pushed by Mr. Lyndon Baines Johnson, the president who took the presidency after John F. Kennedy was assassinated. And we know two main reasons why John F. Kennedy was assassinated. He wanted to take the power from the Federal Reserve, and he came out and put all secret societies on blast.
Right.
This man that came after him is the one who pushed this thing through. So let's get into it. Let's read some of the prohibitions that's outlined in the 501c3. And if you can sleep at night being an Israelite, knowing the Most High, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, by signing this thing, if you can sleep at night, you might want to think, is my conscience serious? Am I really dealing with the Most High? Do I have true, sincere love for the Most High? After we go through these things, and you can sincerely deal with this, you need to check yourself. Before we pick that up, let's go to Judges 2 and 1.
This is crystal clear, man. Like I said, when we go through these, like the ox saying, if you can sleep with yourself and knowing that you've done this or about to do it, complete wickedness, man. You sleeping with the beast. Judges 2 and what?
Pick it up at verse 1.
Judges 2 and 1. And an angel or a messenger of the Most High came up from Gilgal to Bochim and said, I made you go up out of Egypt, and have brought you unto the land which I swear unto your fathers. And I said, I will never break my covenant with you.
So this is specifically for you men of Israel. You are supposed to be the leaders today and tomorrow. This is specifically talking to you. Our foreparents came up out of Egypt, led by the Most High. But dig what the Most High told our foreparents when we was getting ready to take over the land of Canaan. Read on.
And ye shall make no league with the inhabitants of this land.
Make a league with them.
You shall make no league with the inhabitants of this land.
Let's get tax exemption. Let's sign on some paperwork with these people.
You shall make no league with the inhabitants of this land.
This thing stands today. We done woke up by the Spirit of the Most High and blessed, like I always say, like we hit the lottery. Finding out that we are the people of the book, is no way you should make a league with them. And you don't even have to according to the United States Constitution. You really about this truth, get out there and do the work. Period.
Exactly.
Let's get the definition so they can understand what league means. By definition, coming by way of the American Heritage Dictionary. Read league right there, brother.
League. An association of states, organizations, or individual for common action, and alliance.
An alliance, or a group of people getting together making an alliance. So you being the Israelite, knowing the truth that's recorded in here, how in the world can you make an agreement or sign an alliance paper with the beast? We know that this is the beast system. Let's get it in the Hebrew.
Crystal clear.
Out the Strongs. H1285. Read that for him, brother.
H1285. Confederacy. Confederate. Covenant. League.
That's the definition. So when you check this word, when you check out the word league in Judges 2 and 2, it means don't make a covenant. When a covenant is when you two people or more step up and sign a piece of paper. We're going to do this thing. So when you sign on to that 501c3, you're making a covenant with the beast. Got anything you want to add?
Exactly. And I know you got to feel something within your spirit before you do it. Because the Most High put that in you. To know you finna do something wrong. Man, come on. Crystal clear.
Let's get into some of these prohibitions.
Oh, let me start this boy.